back to it. Now this is session 4. I am so sore. You know, I'm all recovered from the first session, but those front squats that I did on our second session destroyed me. My quads were feeling it for such a long time. But I'm slowly starting to feel pretty good. My lats are feeling pretty sore from my kind of like hypertrophy press day, or hypertrophy upper body day, I should say. And given that we got some residual soreness, we played soccer yesterday, so everything's feeling a little stiff. This is kind of like our technical day. We're working on mobility, we're working on speed, we're working on power, we're working on balance. I'm kind of just trying to throw that all into it to kind of work on the stuff that typically gets neglected when we're prepping for stuff, prepping for a competition. And for me, it's kind of just like yeah, I could do it, but yeah. So we're gonna be doing that today. We're gonna do 2 more rounds of that, and I'll see you guys at the deadlift platform. So the shoulder press is going to take some figuring out where I want the band tension to be, because it's a shorter rack, there's a lot more slack. So we might drop that down one and kind of see. That's essentially what it's going to look like. We just have to mess around with the position of the band. And as you saw in the deadlifts, I put like some elbow sleeves on the bar. The goal is basically with that is there's constant tension with the band, and I don't want to basically just rip apart the bands. Kind of got an idea of how this is going to be set up. I can definitely figure out a way how to make that easier. But we got 225 on deadlifts, we got 95 on the shoulder press. I'm kind of sticking with that for our deadlifts because it still feels kind of slow off the bottom, but fast the rest of the way. We're just working on trying to speed that up. Push press, that last little bit at the top just feels like all the band tension, and up until the point it doesn't feel like much. But yeah, we're going with that today. That was round 3. We got 5 more to go. So let's just keep it moving. Last one. we're done with those two. Just trying to figure out where we feel like we're in the most powerful position and reminding ourselves that we need to push this bar or pull this bar as fast as possible. And we got through our 8 sets. That's the reason why we have so many sets, is you're constantly working on that first rep again and again and again to try to get it feeling the way you want it to. So we got 5 jumps. We're just doing 1 sprint. And this is gonna be 4 rounds of these 2, but we're only doing 2 holds on the farmers. We're gonna start with our left hand first, which is kind of like my weaker hand. We'll see what happens. Did it. Surprisingly, my left side was a little easier. But 30 seconds on either side. Felt pretty good. I'm consciously trying to think about flexing my tricep because I have a tendency to want to kind of pull it in a little bit. And last time I did that, I pulled my bicep. So learn from our mistakes. And yeah, I've been doing this for probably like 10 weeks. And I'm slowly starting to notice that it is getting easier. So it does take a long time, but it does happen. So we got 2 more runs on the box jumps and run. We got 1 more here. Just believe me that I did it, or I'll tell you if I didn't, I guess. We're moving on. I did make it on that second farmers. Definitely feeling the struggle in the last few seconds, but we did it. So we'll probably go up maybe 5 more pounds next week. But we're moving on, just 2 rounds, just looking at perfect reps. We're doing some single leg RDLs. It's not necessarily gonna be a strength focused movement. It's more about just mastering the balance of it. We're gonna use a dowel today for that because tomorrow we have a full lower body day. So I'm trying to kind of think about pushing tomorrow and working on the technical side of things here today. A long time since I've done pistol squats, and 1, it's kind of like working on balance and stuff, and 2, it's just kind of cool. So I used to be really good at it, but that was before I got into strongman. So we'll see what that looks like. And that's it for today. You know, today is working on a lot of technical stuff and trying to just have some fun with it. You know, those pistol squats at the end, it's like, you know, I wonder how well I can improve those. And I wonder
how much weight I can add to that maybe. You know, I don't know. It's just trying to do things that maybe I don't get a chance to do in prep for anything, and, you know, maintain those skills. You know, there's obviously a big disconnect between how my hip is positioned when I'm balancing on my left side versus my right side, and that's something we're just trying to get as similar as possible. Might not be, you know, completely equal, but we want to get better than what it is. And yeah, we got one more session this week, which is going to be a hypertrophy lower body day, and then we're back to it next week. So hope you guys are enjoying, and I will see you in the next one.